What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. EVO 9 MR JDM, really affordable coilovers. So I'm gonna put some coilovers on. The car currently has like 97,000 miles on it, and it still has the original Öhlins, I think is what it is on there, the yellow ones. The original struts and the original springs. So this is the original ride height, right there. Car's dirty, I haven't washed it. And we're gonna be putting on some really affordable coilovers. Why did I go with affordable ones? Because they're black and red, to be honest, that's why I wanted them. There was no, I don't wanna go with Fortune's $2,000 or $3,000 coilovers, not for me. So we're gonna be installing these. I'll tell you how they are, how the ride is, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install these really nice, bolt by bolt, easy. So you can watch this whole video if you're doing this and you wanna learn how. I'll show you guys how to. It'll be nice and easy for everyone involved, and we'll get a nice aesthetic afterwards. The following of this video, we will be doing brake-netic rotors and pads, and also I will be doing spraying in a separate video, spraying the calipers red again, and then I have Brembo stickers to go over there to do a refresh. As many people say, these brakes get crusty, and yes, they are. It's like the worst part of the car right now. Well, the ride height's pretty bad. This is like my other EVO 10 that I drove around. I actually rode around on OEM ride height, and I'd get comments saying, wow, I've never seen anyone lift an EVO before, because it's just so high, such a high ride height from factory. So it'll make the car look really good, more aggressive, better handling, and then I really need some new brakes too. And with all those combined and a new front mount intercooler, this car is gonna make huge progress. So I'm really excited. So let's bring the EVO 9 MR into the garage, start it up, and start tearing it apart. It is so nice having this much room for a garage. I hope all of you guys can get a garage this big one day. Oh, it is so nice. Very thankful. What we're gonna do is put the car up on jack stands, remove the wheels, and kind of just lefty-loosey and start removing the original suspension. Before we jump into this, a couple other side projects I got going on the channel. If you don't know this, a lot of people know me for boosted Toyota Celica. I just sold mine. Check out this. Ooh. It drove, and then it didn't drive. But I got it out of the garage, which is amazing. So you got content coming from that. That's a 2ZZ turboed MR2 SPYDER. Probably gonna go back to 2ZZ NA, maybe, we'll see. And then the EVO 9 that we're working on, that's why you guys here. And then also check that out. That is a bunch of Scion FRS TRD kit. I'm so excited, oh my gosh. I do have some Dore cards for an EVO 9 MR if anyone wants to buy those. But wow, I cannot wait to do. I got so many little parts for my Scion FRS. All right, back to the regular programming. So you should know how to put your car up on jack stands. Make sure you do this. Now we're gonna do lefty-loosey on the wheels, and then we're gonna actually do one of my favorite looks is we're gonna open up the hood and open up the trunk so that we can actually see where the top of the coilovers are gonna be, or where the suspension, the struts. Just absolutely so fun. If you don't have an EVO, go buy one. Amazing. Okay, so real simple. You can see here that there's pretty much just two bolts down there. Let's bring you guys in better light. Right there, and then there's gonna be a cable for a brake line. Ooh, I didn't know that. I got braided brake lines. Nice. This is new to me. Definitely need to do an oil change here soon. Okay, so you're gonna do lefty-loosey on those. It'll come down a little bit. You might have to do one of the arms to lower it, and then you're gonna do the 3 bolts up there, and then we're on our way. So real simple. We're gonna start on this side. So let me go up here. I bet these are 14s or 12s. Okay, so 3 14s, 14, 14, 14. And then down below, for some reason I had a 19 and a 21. I don't know what's up with that. And then it comes off. I do recommend using a large flathead screwdriver and push like that, and it'll come out. Make sure to do the 12 millimeter behind here, and then use your jack to keep this up from falling completely over. Yeah, I should probably actually put that up just a little bit more. I want to scrub that axle. And then, yeah, I do need to do an oil change. Okay, now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna show you guys the before and after. So here is the original one. Oh, Bilstein is the original ones. Gosh, those are hideous. Original OEM, cool though. So we're gonna go up with these JDM ones. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line these up right here and then measure how much lower I want the car to be by spinning this lower strut and then matching it to this one so that they'll all be equal. About an hour in, we got one done. There we are. Using a little bit of brake clean behind there to clean up that old debris, so ignore that. There it is. It's very nice, very aesthetic, red and black, exactly what I want. I did switch it over for another 19 millimeter because you know me, I have so many cars that have spare parts. So I went to two 19 millimeters on the lower part of the coilover. And then I measured it out, and you can see that now if it sits too high, we can come back down there and do lefty-loosey again and move the monotube below it without actually undoing it. Pretty cool. You can just on the fly, I'll show you guys how to do that. And then we're gonna retighten these. It did come with aftermarket hardware. Pretty nice. Will I swap it out for black stuff? Probably. It really has a lot of adjustable though, but look at it, you can adjust the top hat, you can adjust so much things on it. Pretty adjustable. I think you can even adjust the spring rate maybe? I'm not, or the monotube in there, I'm not sure. My case ports, you can do that. So let's go ahead and tighten those down, and then we'll be finished with this one. I am gonna do the other side of the front of the car. It seems easier to do, you know, the two fronts and then the two rears all in one go. I said this before, if you've never owned an, or I don't know, maybe you're just now owning one, that's why you're watching this video. This is an extremely easy car to work on. One, it's a large car, lots of engine bay room, like it's not cramped. That thing cramped. The CELICA was the worst, it was so cramped. Tons of room. Number two, it's real simple stuff. It's old school simple, you know, very simple, and most of the parts are really easy to find and really easy to install. So one done, or the two front done. We're gonna move on to the rear, but this is a really fun and easy car to work on. Okay, this one, I believe we're gonna have to pull this little carpet back to expose where you can see it. We're gonna start on this side. So let's go ahead and start over here. And it's gonna be the same thing where we line it up to make sure we get the right height. You will have to remove the interior plastics or carpeting or whatever plastics. The way that you do this is there's a bunch of push pins. Mine were all old and broken, so I'll replace them. But they fit like right here. There's a little screw on right here. There's another push there and here. And you just do that. And then you get to find the suspension right here. Lefty-loosey on these, so let's do those. There's 4 of them, one on each side. And then we'll do the lower one down below. So these must be fit for a Lancer and for an EVO, I'm assuming, because it did come with a spare here for a lower mounting, which we're going to switch over to this because you can see the Bilsteins are that. So here's a real Bilstein, again, 14 millimeters on the top, and then one 17 millimeter down below, I believe. So what we're going to do is lefty-loosey on this one right here, and then slide this one on in each one of those, and then go about 1 inch shorter on each coilover for the rear. This one's a little bit more tricky. So the two 14 millimeters up top, then you do a 19 millimeter and a 19 millimeter down there. It lowers one of the control arms, I guess you'd say. And then you have enough room to drop the original suspension. Now, one of the things I noticed is that you do have to swap out over here the male versus female. And on this one, you want to make sure you get it aligned right, and then come back here and measure up the distance between the spring and then where you're going to mount that. And that's what I did, and I matched those two. So now it should sit the right way. We are going to need an alignment though. It's just what you got to do every time you do this kind of stuff. You got to get an alignment. So now we're going to come back over here. We are done. We tightened the two 19 millimeters or 17 millimeters. And then we also tightened the 214 up top. Now we're gonna come over here. I already did lefty-loosey on those two. We'll do lefty-loosey on this side and drop. We're gonna drop this one and then be the last one. Put all the wheels back on and get a final product. 2 hours, and this will be a 3-star job. So if you're not used to working on cars, this will be 3 for you. Why? These are always labor intensive. Coilovers are always very labory. So it's just a lot of work. Okay, a total of 3 hours later, we're able to go ahead and lower it. Make sure that you re-tighten everything. Tighten the coils, tighten your 14s, tighten your 19s, double check all your tightening, and then again, you're probably gonna need an alignment. Let's go ahead and set the car down. You'll be able to see, we'll do that side first, and then I'll come over here and I'll show you guys the final one of it sitting. My car is so dirty. It absolutely needs washed. But I can already tell it sitting. Yeah, it definitely needs an alignment. So let's come over here and I'll sit you guys down. Okay, I absolutely nailed the rear. That looks good. But definitely, I need to put the interior back in. But definitely need to lower the front. That rear looks beautiful. Ooh, that's good. Definitely need to lower that. Oh no, that's almost 4-finger. Whoops. So that needs to go lower. So I won't do that in this video. I'm gonna wrap up this video. That's how you install it. Again, a lot of 19 millimeters. This is pretty easy overall. Again, 3 stars. That is awesome. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit. Wow. So that's how you install it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Next thing is you guys absolutely have to come back because we're gonna do the Breaknetics brakes. And I'm gonna give you guys a review on these, and I think they're gonna be pretty good. They're pretty affordable. They're like almost 600 bucks, five something. But EVO brakes are expensive, and EVOs go through brakes quickly. They love eating brakes, brake pads and brake rotors. So we're also gonna, I think I'm gonna install the brake pads, rotors, remove the old stuff, then mask it up after, and that'll be one video, and then I'll do the Brembo paint on the next video. Reason why, I think that, because when you remove the bolt on the back, it could break the paint that I just painted. So I think it'd be the best to do it that way, which I will, so. But other than that, man, oh, guys, that's good. That rear is good. Definitely needs to come back more. So I will lower the front about another 2 inches, maybe even 3, maybe 2 or 3. And then I will go get an alignment, and then I'll keep you guys an updated post on how these are working. I was way too conservative on the front. I should have gone down a lot more. Rear is very sexy, very attractive, exactly my style. Ooh, that is so good. I love that look right there. Can even go down just a little bit more. They do sit more as time goes on. The coil sits more. So as about 2 weeks goes on, the car's weight pushes on it, they do sit a little bit more. So be aware of that. Like, subscribe, swingbymitch.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you in the next video.